You know, on the web, just like any other industry, we like our special terms. And you've probably come across, or you may have come across, the Web 1, Web 2, and now Web 3. And where are we going with all of this? Well, that's what I want to try and explain now, so that when you get caught up in those conversations, you've got a basic understanding, and you're not just going to have the smokes and mirrors and the blinded by science bit that some of these techies want to do. Okay, so it's very, very simple. Web 1. So when the web started, it was about sharing information. So we're going to show an example now on screen of a website that looks really, really great, but of course it's Web 1. It's about sharing information. Okay, well, what about Web 2? What happened? So Web 2 moves it on a level and says this now is about interaction. So I'm going to share my information, but I want people to interact with it. And we can see on this particular website that we've got areas where people can make comments on a blog, or they can get involved and win stuff on a competition, pick fruit from a tree. You know, you've got to work out something that works with your brand, but Web 2 is all about interaction. So think about social media when you think Web 2, because social media really is very Web 2. Okay, so Web 1 is all about sharing information. Web 2 is all about getting some interaction. So what's this Web 3? Well, Web 3 in essence is about the computer doing smart stuff. So now have a look at this website, Amazon.com. Okay, so on Amazon.com, what we're seeing here is that the computer, the server running the website, is actually choosing recommendations for me. So it's not me necessarily interacting with it, although of course I have to, but it's the web server interacting with me. It's not just sharing information about everything that Amazon has got to offer, it's choosing things intelligently on my behalf. So it's making recommendations for me. So that is Web 3. Now, because of the timing, you'll hear things in Web 3 about mobile as well, and mobile apps, and we're talking about mobiles a lot because it is important, but those are the sort of advancements we've seen. So if you want to simplify it, and I suggest that you do, think of it as quite simply this. Web 1, it's about sharing information. It's one way. Okay. Web 2, this is about interaction, so it's two-way. Web 3, this is about the interaction, but the server, the web server, also being pretty smart. So imagine now this is three-way.